Hey, welcome to the FarmRPG podcast with me, boobun, and with my co-host.
Forcepath. Hello,
Hi.
everyone.
So we're bringing this back. It is been a while since we've had a podcast that was run previously by Belligan, who is taking a little hiatus. So we figured we take this over because people missed it. So we're back. Um, if you're
And you
new.
dragged me in.
And I
You,
dragged you in. You
you
had to come
dragged
with
me
me.
in.
Yes, you had to come with me. It's important. I need support. I need
I
like
get
an
it.
emotional support animal,
I'm
and
here to
that's
support you,
thank you.
but
Thank you.
I'm gonna need the support. I have a feeling.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll support each other. It'll be a mutually exclusive, like a mutually,
A mutually exclusive support system.
support system. Yeah. Um anyway, if you're new here, this is a podcast about a game, a mobile game called Farm RPG. It is a how would you describe it there, Forcepath?
Okay.
Give me a
It
descriptor.
it's a mobile farming game that is text based. It involves things like farming, exploring, fishing, crafting, increasing your levels. Later
Mm,
on, there's cooking. We
yeah.
have new features coming.
Ooh.
You can quest. You can talk to other players in chat.
Ooh,
You
yeah,
can
the
trade.
community.
There is quite a bit to do.
Mm,
So if you are watching this podcast or listening to this podcast and you haven't played it, you should check it out.
check it out. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for explaining the game.
I'm
Um,
not very good at explaining the game.
um, so a little bit, I think more about ourselves.
Oh,
Um,
sure.
you want to? I'll go first. I'll take the
Ladies
pressure off.
first.
Ladies
Ladies
first. Ladies
first.
first. I'm Boobon. I'm one of the admins in the game. I am the social
Fresh,
media
fresh
fresh, so
admin.
fresh. It's like 2 weeks. So fresh. It's okay. I've been on staff for like a year and change, more than that, a year and a half. Um, it was like October 2022, I think. I know, a long time. And I do the social media coordination, which is why I'm here mostly because this is social media, talking to people.
I love
And
that.
I draw a bunch of stuff also, so that's cool.
A really good
Oh,
artist.
thank
A
you.
really good
Oh my
artist.
goodness,
I've
thank you.
commissioned a piece from
You
Buba,
did.
actually.
That is
So,
true. Of Kirby, it's true.
yes.
It's a thing that
Yes.
happened. Um, what about you? Who are you? Why are you here?
I am Forcepath, also one of the admins in FarmRPG.
Long time.
Yeah, I've been around since the start. Well, close to the start at least. Early April of 2021. I've helped with content creation, with game balance, some community management. Not like super good at it. I do love people, but I just kind of do what I can, and I'm just mostly just kind of try to be the Swiss Army knife of help.
Yeah.
Uh, I
Do it
mean,
all. Got to do it
a
all.
little bit of everything. I've written probably a third of the quests in the game, and you probably don't like some of them, like Corn
Mm,
Quandary,
ooh, I
Corn
like
of
that one.
Interest. You heard any of those?
All these
Those were
corn
my
ones.
ideas. Listen, Corn wasn't even a meme when I started the game. Corn Quandary became the meme.
Yeah, you
Corn,
created the meme.
I created a
The
meme.
meme master, really.
I don't know that I go that far,
Uh, of the game, probably.
but
Let's be real. Let's be real. Of
so
of Farm
yeah,
RPG.
I don't like talking about myself, but that's a little bit about me.
Hey, I think you did pretty good. That's pretty good. That listen, we're gonna get there.
All
Um,
right, all right, all right.
but that's who we are. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. So what we want to do is, we're gonna set a little bit of expectations here, what you're gonna expect from this podcast. So what do we want to do with this podcast? I think it's for me personally, I want to reach out to the community. I want to talk to our community members via, voice and video. If you're watching us on YouTube or watching us on whatever streaming platform you've chosen, whether it's you know, just audio and you're hearing just our beautiful voices, or video, you can look
One
at us.
beautiful voice.
Well, come on. Both of us have nice voices. We're all right.
So,
So both of us have faces for audio, though. Let's be
We
real.
definitely have
Yeah, we definitely
faces
do.
for audio.
Faces for audio, but that's okay. You can watch us a video if you want to. You could see my insane room behind me.
Mm,
Anyway,
pink has exploded.
it has exploded. It's true. But what else do I want to do with this podcast? I feel like just answering some questions for the community and just enjoying time chit chatting with my buddy about a game I really enjoy and enjoy helping make. So I think that's personally what I want to get out of this. What about you? What about you, FP?
FP, oh man. Um, I joined because I really wanted to help you out first and foremost.
Oh my goodness, so
Number
helpful.
two, I really love talking about farm RPG,
Mm,
like probably to a detrimental degree. So if there is an opportunity for me to just chat about it in a casual setting, like, I mean, I play farm RPG most of the day,
same,
and
yeah.
I don't really have anyone to talk to about it. Like, my wife is like, "Dude, you play too much farm RPG," so
Yes, same with my husband. Yeah,
what do I want to get out of it? I just want to chat about Farm RPG, and the goal would be to get to know community members, and hopefully they can get to know me, us, and just keep building that piece of the community that there's so many people I don't know, and I would like to know them at some level because people are cool.
people are cool. And this might reach people that may not chat. They may just like see the podcast on the site, on the Farm RPG itself and
We
say,
can put
"Hey,
it on
I
the
want to listen."
banner. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we could put
banner
on
it
the
up.
banner. You could see something happening.
Admin
You
abuse.
admin abuse, it's true. But a couple other things I want to try to get in here is I want to do some staff interviews so you guys can get
Mm.
to know the rest of the moderation team because some of them are very mysterious. Um, you know, maybe we could have another admin on. Maybe we could have the big man himself on. Oh my
Oh
god,
man, they're so cool
Firestream.
too. I really want them to
I
be
know
on.
I'm sure we can pull them in. We
We
can
can do it.
convince them. I'm very convincing. I'm a very convincing
Very,
person.
very. That's how I'm here.
That's how you're here. I convinced you. I dragged you into this. I need the moral support. But, you know, uh, another thing I'd like to do is, just also chit chat about the game. I do also love to talk about it. My husband's sick of hearing me talk about it as well. So this is a great opportunity. I can talk to you. I can talk to community members. I can talk to staff. And I like talking out loud. I'm an out loud talker. Chatting, I do very well, as you all know. I do very well. But one-on-one chit chats, I'm like, very good at. I love that.
Very comfy vibes
This
to
is a
just
comfy
kind of be
zone.
one on one.
This is
I
a
mean,
comfy zone
and
here.
hopefully player interviews, right? I mean,
Yes,
like
I want to get to player interviews. I think that's something I
Q and
will.
A's.
Q and A's would be awesome. What I
Yeah,
mean, here's a question I have for whoever's listening to this to our first
yeah.
episode ever. What do you guys want to hear? I think we're going to be setting up a page so you guys can comment. You could DM us directly in game. If you're scared of doing that, we will set up the library page where you can comment. But get after us. Get after us via DM. Let us know what you want to hear. What's some stuff you want to hear us talk about? Do you want to hear us talk about dev stuff? Do you want to hear us talk about, you know, community stuff? What do you
Game
want to hear?
lore. Talk
Game
about game
lore?
lore. I
Oh my
love talking
gosh. We'll
about the
have to get
lore.
you and Tenfu on together to talk about game lore because
That's
I feel like
dangerous.
you guys are like the
Dangerous.
lore masters here.
I mean, he's truer the lore
Mm,
master. Most of the time, I'm just allowed to play in the playground.
yeah, he just
So
lets you in, right?
he just lets me in, and then I come up with a crazy idea, and he goes, "Okay."
Love that. Tenfu, great guy. Love that
Super
guy.
great guy.
Super great
Man, we got
guy.
to get him on the podcast.
If he will, I hope we can get him. I'm sure if a little convincing.
You're
And me
very
saying
convincing.
please and saying please
Please.
come on and talk to us. Oh, we should talk about the swear jar because we haven't swore yet. I want to do
Yes,
a
let's
we want to do a
go.
swear jar. So if we accidentally swear, we are going to bleep it out, just like or blam it out. We're going to do a blam. I think that'd be fun.
Blam.
Yeah,
Do we have a
do
blam sound yet?
I don't know. We can record one,
We'll
or
have
you
to
can
get
record
one.
one, or we could just look for some free sound
Blam.
effects. A
All
blam.
right, and we'll record a blam
We'll
sound.
record a blam. But we want to start it. So if you want to be, what we're gonna do? I'm getting ahead of myself. Is every time we swear. So I'm going to swear right now. I'm going to say
Blam.
it's going to get blammed.
Blam.
And every time we do that, we're going to have 5 gold go into a jar. So that's 5 gold for me right there. And at the end, we're going to tally it up. And, what we can do is we can poll the listeners and see, like, if you listen to it, maybe you leave a comment, or maybe you like message us, say you listen to it, and we can draw you in a hat and we'll pull your name the next round, and you'll get the last week's or the last month's swear jar.
I think it's a good idea. I mean,
I
I'm
think
gonna
so
do
too.
really, really good at not swearing. Hopefully,
Hopefully. I mean, if there's no swears in that episode, I mean, SOL,
maybe,
I guess.
maybe if there's no swears, it should just be like a default, like 100 gold
Like
or
100
something.
gold. That's fine. We could do that.
Like we did good.
We did do good. We're doing
We
good right
we
now, but
did good.
it's like 11 minutes in. So like, how good really are we doing? Um
Now that I have a child, I don't swear nearly as much as I used
Oh,
to.
I don't have kids. So being
Yeah,
blessedly childless, I can swear all I want, and I swear all the time. And my dog doesn't understand swears, so it's fine.
that you know of.
That I know of. I mean, she kind of does. But regardless. Yeah, so a swear jar is gonna happen. Oh, this is something I forgot to talk to you about before we started recording, but I can talk about it to you now because why not? This is the setting expectations section. We're gonna have probably a password, right? We wanted to do a
Oh
password at the end of
yeah.
these. So we'll probably come up with some nonsense word that we can put at the end. So listen till the end. And then you'll get a password. I don't know. We'll probably brainstorm what it is. If you want to brainstorm what it is, what we put into it, now we can.
I mean,
Um,
sure. I'm.
what
You
do you
just
wanna
tell
put
me
in
what you
there?
want to
I
put
don't
in
I don't
there.
I don't know. Let's brainstorm it. What do you wanna put in there? Let's put some popcorn. Let's put popcorn in there for this one.
So a bucket of
A
popcorn,
bucket of
but
popcorn.
what is the password going to be?
I
That's
don't
the
we have
real
to no, we
question.
have to do that at the end.
We have to do it at the end.
Yeah, because we want them to listen to the whole podcast,
Yeah, but
guy.
what if they just all skip to the end of the podcast for the password? What
Oh,
if
do you
we
want
put
to
it?
we're gonna have to hide it in every single
We're gonna
in
have to hide it, right?
Okay, yeah, so the password section. This is password section. What do we want the password to be?
I
We
don't
could make
know.
it I listen to the podcast.
I listened to the podcast.
Yeah.
All one word, all
All
lowercase.
lowercase, all one word.
Okay, I listened to the podcast.
I
I'm gonna
listened to the
make a note
podcast.
of that because
Write
I
it
have to add
down
it.
because you'll have to add it once you like upload this and we get it up on the thing. So,
Well, I mean, we could add it now, and then people could be even more
oh,
confused when there's a
they'll hate
password.
it. They'll get so
Oh,
mad. We can't do
people
that yet.
really, really dislike when we do that.
Yeah, I know they do. So, I mean,
So
it's up
I
to you how evil you want to be.
feel
You
like I should do that.
So we're recording this just to like
The
the
fourth
veil,
wall.
the fourth wall. We're recording this on the 13th of March. So depending on how long it takes for us to get this edited and put out, I mean, it could be in there for,
I feel like you've put a clock on this now because
kind of if you're gonna put it in.
if you're saying the date that we did this,
You can
like if
blame
this
it.
takes months to get out,
It's
it's
it
gonna
takes
be
months.
really embarrassing. So
That's okay. That's okay. I'll be embarrassed for the both of us. Well, I plan on having one of these out a month. That's another thing at setting expectations. I'm planning on trying to get one of these out a month. Um, so expect at least one a month. We may do some supplemental like 20 minute, 10-minute quick ones in between just to like if something cool's happening.
I love
Um,
that idea.
yeah, I think that'd be fun. But again, this is just like our session 0 of rebooting the Farm RPG podcast. So,
Which is D&D parlance for those of you
mm,
who are not D&D
nerds.
nerds.
Yeah, sorry.
Session zeros are kind of more like introduction sessions.
Yeah.
So come on, let's not use that parlance. Are you gonna knock everything
I'm gonna
over
knock my
there?
cup over. I
Oh
know.
my
People
gosh.
who haven't, I just like shocked myself. I hit it with my elbow.
So we covered this very briefly, and I'm sorry to derail, but
No,
for those of you
please.
who can't see and are not watching on YouTube, Boobun's room is like a literal explosion of pink.
It is.
There are just like in a quick eye scan, like at least 100 Kirby's.
Truly.
There is paraphernalia that worships Nintendo.
Yeah.
Uh, it is a very glorious sight, but it is also a distracting sight.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm
Uh,
sure for you it's
and
really terrible.
and so if you're not watching, uh, maybe we'll put a picture of her room on the podcast page
Yeah,
so
I
that
can
you
we can do
can
that.
see it,
So you can see what it looks
because
like.
it is glorious to
It's
behold.
insane. Also, it's a dump right now. Like, I have to clean. So we could put some pictures up of, I mean, either a screenshot of of this, or
Yeah.
I could just some actual photos of it, like decent ones. Um,
Listen.
but yeah. And what's behind you? You have what is that? A lamp and an air purifier or a fan? A
Yeah,
clock? Is that an urn? What is that?
I got a fan over here.
Mm-hmm.
I got a lamp right
Is that a
here, and
clock?
then that's a humidor.
Oh, okay. You got
Just a little
some
tiny humidor.
cigars. Okay.
I used to be a lot more into cigars. I used to
Hmm.
be very into vices,
Okay.
but it just sort of landed there. So we moved, and this is not my permanent office.
I see.
We're redoing our basement.
Ooh,
Um,
basement office, ideal.
yes, but you got to do it slowly and when the
Mm.
money comes in.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah.
I'm like in a bedroom right now that I've converted to my office until I've moved.
That's what this is a bedroom. This is the second bedroom of my house. Vinny has the basement, so he's got a much bigger office space than me. But he uses it as like a man cave on top of it. I have a guest bed back here,
Mm.
which I am not going to show you because it is literally covered in junk. So
so so you are
uh,
strategically
I
placed.
am strategically placed right now. You can like that's Arcanine. I have the giant Pokemon
Oh.
Arcanine right there. That's his like main. You can kind of see him. He's on the bed. Other than that, that's all I'm gonna show you because it is literally just covered in like stuffed animals. It's like, but not in a good way. Like in an absolute pit, like a it's a this is an ADHD doom pile room. It's just like doom piles everywhere. It's fine. It looks fine from what you're seeing from here. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
I
it.
don't mind it. I don't
Oh,
mind
good,
it at
good,
all.
good. Because it's crazy.
Sorry, that was a derail moment. We
It
should
was a
probably have a
complete derail.
derail
That
counter,
was.
because that is probably going to be my contribution to this
No, that's
podcast.
fine. I like a little derailment. I feel like that is what like keeps it a little, it's like you're talking to your friends. We're buds. We're just
Yeah,
like
it's
chit-chatting
true. We're
about the
homies.
whole thing. We're homies. Um
Homies.
so getting back to whatever we were talking about, what do you guys want to hear us talk about? Let us know.
I'm not laughing, but that
No, it's
was like
funny.
a 5 minute.
It was like a 5 minute like derailment. It's fine. We're allowed to do that. It's our podcast. It's our
Oh, okay,
podcast about
okay, okay,
a
okay.
phone game.
I'm still
We
learning.
we got to put this in perspective, okay? Perspective it. This is a
Okay.
farming text-based phone game, and we're making
True,
a
true, true,
podcast
true.
about it.
True,
So,
true,
like,
true, 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 true.
get on the level. Get on the level,
All
right?
right. All right. I'm with
We're
you.
fine. We're fine.
I'm dialed in.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm
So,
dialed in.
some people have listened to the podcast before when it was done by Milligan, and that had stopped in December of 2022. So that was a while
That's a
ago.
long time ago.
Long time ago. It's a year and 2 months. Or 3 months. Excuse me. A year and 3 months. So let's go over the stuff that's happened since that podcast came out. And I'm not yeah,
Holy.
let's see what's happened. Now,
All right.
shout
I'm just
out.
gonna put myself on mute for like an hour.
I I can't hear this just myself. Let's see. I just want to give a shout out to Nico or Nicho, however you say it. I think it's Nico, but I don't think he's confirmed whether it's Nico or Nicho.
You know what? I don't think I've ever
Asked. Wow.
asked.
We're really, really great admins.
So
Um,
great.
but he made a lovely library page called Welcome Back Guide. And this is for people who have, like, they're coming back after not playing for a few months, or playing for a lot of months, or playing for like a couple of weeks, and they want to see what kind of cool updates have happened. So that's what I'm using. I'm using it for the recap here of stuff that has
Cool.
happened since we did a podcast last. So January 2023, we added a merchandise store, which I am going to be revamping a little bit as part of my admin duties. So eventually, I'm going to have some fun merch that's not just like Buddy's face and like the logo. Eventually,
What's wrong with Buddy's face?
I love Buddy's face. I have the pillow. I bought it. I bought the
Oh, okay.
Redbubble pillow. I have it. It's back there. I should put it behind me while we're
So you're
doing these
just saying
podcasts.
you're adding to it, not
Yes.
subtracting. Oh, very
No, I'm not
cool.
going to be subtracting. I'm going to be
Cool.
revamping. I'm going to be doing a little, we're going to be zhuzhing it up a bit, adding some stuff. We're going to zhuzh it. We're going to give it
Zhuzh.
giving a
Zhuzh.
zhuzh.
How do you spell that?
I don't know.
Me either.
I'm sure there is a spelling of it
Listeners, how do
somewhere.
you spell zhuzhing
Zhuzh.
it?
How do you zhuzh it?
How do you zhuzh
Um,
it? Hit me up.
Yeah, hit us
50
up.
gold.
50 gold if you can spell zhuzh. Um, this
We're
is
just
gonna
giving
come out of
gold
my
away.
it's my budget. I have a budget. I have a gold budget.
You have a gold budget? Oh, I
I'm
don't have
allowed
a
to
budget.
I can give stuff away. I don't know if you have that, but as a social media coordinator, I have a budget.
Look at you. You're so fly.
I'm so cool. Just so
You are
cool.
the coolest.
I wouldn't say that. I'm just like I'm like of the admins, I feel like I am lowest level, but I
There are no
they're
levels.
levels to
There are
me
no
in
levels.
my view. I don't have like the cool skill knowledge that y'all have about like game
Oh
creating,
lordy, here we
but
go.
I have a social prowess. I have a social prowess.
And we needed it, so we're
Yeah,
glad to have you.
that's what I'm here for. Anyway, continuing on for the recap, we finished January. Really was a merchandise shop and some new craftables. I'm not gonna go like beat by beat here because I feel like we'll be here all night if I do this.
Okay.
It looks like in February of 2023 we added the temple, which is a huge update.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I do love the
I
temple.
love the temple too. What was your favorite set? You've made most of the temple chains, haven't you? You're like the temple one of the temple guys.
I have made more than my fair share of temples. That's true.
Mhm, mhm.
That's
Which
true.
one's
That's
your
true.
favorite? Tell me.
I was a big fan of the boot one.
Ooh,
You
for gold
know,
boots?
for gold boots.
Mm,
I definitely have really enjoyed the additions that have also helped accessibility, right? So a
mm,
big concern from a lot of the players that have struggled with accessibility is that Gold Boot felt way out of reach for them. It's really cool to try to come up with game mechanics that um, are good for everyone, but they definitely reach an audience that needs it the most, or at least that's the intent. Obviously, that
right.
it's not perfect.
Well, it's a mercy
Um,
system. So technically
Correct.
like so something like that, if you have it's bad luck protection sort of situation.
Yeah.
So if you're having trouble
Yeah.
fishing manually, it's there for you. I mean, because gold
Exactly.
boots are
So
needed for a lot of quests.
I
So
thought so. Yeah, you asked me which one my favorite is.
that
It's
one.
probably that one or maybe the gold feather one. I don't know.
That's I mean, the gold feather one is very cool. I cannot do it yet because I'm still cracking through, the Pam rats.
Slacker.
I hey, listen, I finished our map, so don't even get me.
Save it for tea time.
What? Yeah, we'll save it for tea time. Anyway, and it looks like also the pies got added. The cookable pies that give you the high experience.
Yeah.
The red berry pie and the Concord grape pie. Great for experience for cooking. Still slogging my way through cooking. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like in March of 2023 we added some greeting cards. The greeting cards got added, like the fun sunny
Oh
bowl,
yeah, those are
just like the fun
fun.
social ones. A lot of new collectibles, and actually March 2023, it's not on this, is when I started doing the Raptors. That's when I took over all the
No
Raptors. I redrew them
way.
all. Yeah, it was March 2023 because
This list is starting to feel biased. Like
it is a little
you're
biased. It is a little biased
biased
about
towards
me.
yourself. You also did the
It's
greeting
me.
cards.
I didn't do all of them.
You did most of them.
I didn't do most of them, actually, no. I've done, like,
Really?
maybe
Oh,
5, not
okay. Well,
even.
never mind. I'm sorry, listeners. Clearly, my memory is shot.
Yeah, he's just coming for my neck, that's okay. Um,
Oh my word.
uh, that's, like, the
I'm
dynamic here. You're gonna come for my neck constantly, and I'm just gonna be defending myself.
defending
Defending my
myself.
neck. I'm gonna protect my neck. Um, okay, let's see.
April.
April. Yeah, are you looking at it? Do you wanna do
I'm not
April?
look.
You're not? Okay.
I'm not
Thanks
looking.
for
Should
being
I be?
prepped.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Um
whoa! You didn't tell me. You said you
No,
were
I
handling
got
all
it. I
this.
got it. I did not.
Yeah,
I
I
said
will
I
pull it
needed your
up
help.
right now
No,
for
I got
you.
it. Don't worry about it, bud.
I'm pulling
I
it up.
got it.
I'm
Um,
pulling it up.
it was the return of the egg hunt in April.
Mmm.
The egg hunt, and also, buddy, that was also all the fun,
April Fool
April Fool
stuff.
stuff. It's not on this list, but I remember it because it's very fun. All the new chat commands and stuff that is only for um April 1st. Those are fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I love making the April Fool's jokes.
Yeah, it's very, very good. Oh, and crunchy omelets. Crunchy omelets and hickory omelets. Those are fun.
Oh
The
yeah,
omelets. There's a good
hickory
time.
omelets. One of my very first balance ideas.
Oh, that was
That's a Forcepath
you.
original right now.
See, this is all the info I'm getting now that I'm admin and I didn't know. Now you're filling me in. So let's see.
May.
May. Oh, there you go. Do you want to do May?
Sure, I pulled it up
Oh, look at
because
you.
yeah, look at that. I'm contributing to the
You're
podcast.
contributing, a contributor.
So May was hot potatoes. Brought the hot potato event back. We had delayed it because April 2023 was our 2-year anniversary, and we did hot potatoes at 2 years. So we brought it back a little bit later. We also brought in the Borgen Mercantile at that point.
Oh, the Bucks.
Yeah, Borgen Bucks and Borgen Mercantile. We got iOS crop notifications.
Ooh, that was the best.
I
I
mean,
remember
and
getting on my watch.
I don't use them, not because I don't like them. I just don't play on my phone. Don't tell
Mm.
anyone. I'm like a
Oh
PC
my
only
god,
player.
you're what, like one of the 2,000
One of the
PC only people?
I'm like one of the like 3 people that plays on
Oh
PC.
my god. At least you don't
Uh,
use light mode.
it's true. Uh, the only actual important note here is that Corn of Interest was released in May of 2023.
That was
That
you. Now
was
it's a
me.
Forcepath podcast.
It's a Forcepath
It was
podcast.
all you.
I loved making Corn of Interest. I had come up with this silly idea. I've been rewatching Person of Interest,
Mm,
and I'd come up with this silly idea of taking the intro for Person of Interest,
so funny.
and remaking it, and just decided to build a whole quest line around it because the game needed some more middle to end game stuff. And it's just how inspiration works.
I mean, it hits you when it hits you.
So,
So,
and there was a couple more craftables too. We added the single gold boot because that was
mm,
part of the gold boot temple chain. So,
the single gold boot. No, it looks like the double gold boot. Oh, the pair of gold boots. What the
yes,
heck? I
yeah.
forgot that there was a pair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so many.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Well, that was a good month. May's
It
a
was a
great.
good one.
There's a lot. Oh, man, we did a lot here. There's a lot of things that happened. Okay, let's see. We got then into June. Oh my god, House of Cards finally opened in June.
Mm.
I used for those cards, baby. Look at that.
Mm.
Buddy Jack. Really
The old
fun.
buddy Jack.
I could play Buddy Jack all day. In fact, I just played a lot of like Bellario or whatever it's called. Bellario?
Balatro.
Bellatro. There it is. I just got it tonight. So like cards are on my
Cards are on your
mind.
mind right now. I do
Yeah,
love me some Balatro.
it's
Good
good.
choice.
It's good. But yeah, House of Cards opened, and it looks like we had a couple new craftables that month. We don't have to go over the craftables.
Probably true. Otherwise, we're just going to talk about
We're gonna
craftables all
talk
the
about
time.
craftables all night long. July is another boobun heavy month.
Let's hear it.
The mailbox shop. Actually, first off, 300,000 players,
Let's
which
go.
now like let's go, but like now, we kind of
Yeah,
bypassed that very quickly.
we'll
But
talk about that
we'll
later,
talk
right?
about that later. Yeah, when we get there. But the mailbox shop opened up, which if you didn't know, I drew them all. But that's neither here nor there.
Thank you.
Hey,
It's wonderful. I
I'm
love a
glad you
little
like them.
mailbox
It's just
shop.
a nice cosmetic thing that you can have on your profile. It
I
doesn't.
adore it.
It's good. I love it too. I'm a big fan.
I
I'm a
use
big
my
fan.
star map one all the time.
Ooh, yeah. It's not Star Map. That one is flexible spending, my guy.
Oh yeah, that's right. The flexible spending one.
Flexible spending.
Holy moly. Let's
Ooh.
not talk about how bad my memory is
That's
tonight.
okay. I mean, you've written them. You wrote them. It's all
I know,
you.
that's what makes it
That's
worse.
I guess so. It makes it kind of bad because you're the one that wrote those. But actually, speaking of, I think Star Map came out that month too. So
Oh
it's a
my
Boobon
lord.
and Forcepath heavy month.
Oof, star
July
map, man.
2023, Star Map came out. Oh no, yeah, and another craftable, but who cares about that? That's
For those of the players that aren't at Tower 199, Star Map is kind of like our first attempt at making something uber long and uber hard,
mm,
from a quest chain perspective. So if you haven't gotten there yet, you have something to look forward to. Uh,
it's it's tough. It's a big one.
it's a real
It's
big
a
one.
rough crust, really rough,
Rough. Yeah.
rough.
Rough.
It's good. I love it. I just finished it. Also, like the
Nice.
thing you get at the thing you get at the end. It's good. It's a good thing. Helps you with the Pam rats. The Pam
Was the
rats
whole
after.
point.
Yeah. So, but yeah, July, good month. Good month.
Good month.
August, not much there. Looks like just like another event we had, a back to school event.
Hey, and one thing I don't see on here that I want to mention is
Call it
the
out.
Red Book adventure.
Oh, yes.
The school Red Book adventure came out, and I'm mentioning it mostly for self-serving purposes. It was my
It's
very first adventure that I
That's a
made,
big one. It was
and
huge too.
yeah, I put so much time into
The
making it.
schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse, yeah. So that happened during the back to school event, if you'll
That's a
recall.
big one. I don't know why that's not in there. We got to put that in there.
We're gonna have to yell at Nico.
We have to yell. Yeah, we're gonna have to yell at him because he obviously
Rage,
forgot some things.
absolute
Forgot some
rage.
things. If you're listening to this, Nico, we're coming for you. He probably either one won't listen or two we're not coming for him at all. Um,
Probably,
oh
maybe
my god.
both.
Here, do you want to take September because it's another? It looks like it's another you one.
Ugh,
Come
okay,
on,
yeah,
call yourself
sure.
out. Listen, you got
Listen,
to celebrate yourself a little bit here.
I really okay.
Celebrate yourself. Come on.
September 2023 was Apple Pie month.
Ooh,
So that was
yes.
when we came out with Apple Pie, which
Ooh,
has been
everybody's favorite item.
everybody's favorite item. Just a very popular item.
How many do you have right now, by the way?
32,
Okay.
a couple.
A couple, just a few.
Um, and then there were a ton of new craftables that month, and we also
Ooh.
released the companion to Star Map, Pamrats.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's another big one.
both of those were important to move the lore forward in that time area, and
Mm.
then also some nice endgame quests with some pretty good rewards.
Yeah.
That was when Borgin bags came out too,
Ooh,
also not
yes.
noted in September
I love a
2023.
Borgin bag.
Gotta love
Nothing
a
beats a
Borgin bag.
Borgin bag. Let's be
Mm.
real here. Okay. Well, October. Um, we had a spooky pie. Good old
Spooky
spooky
pie.
pie.
Trick or
And the
treating.
trick or treating with the ghosts. Come
Yes.
on. The ghost hunting was so fun.
When we can thank Code Ranger for that. It was
Code
his
Ranger.
brainchild, and he did
Also,
a wonderful job.
what wasn't listed here is we got crop confetti then too because of the
Oh, that's
ghost confetti,
right.
remember?
That's right.
It's
Crop
so good, the
confetti.
crop
Who
confetti.
made these
I
notes?
don't know, Nico, we're coming for you.
Oh my lord.
Okay,
He's in the
well,
chat right now.
he? I'm not even looking.
He's in spoilers chat
Oh my
right
god.
now.
You could get him. Just ban him.
All right.
Just ban him right now for
You
no
go on, I'm
reason.
gonna ban him real
All right,
quick.
you ban him. I'm gonna go to November. Mega Mastery was added. Wow, this was a big month. So Mega Mastery, 1 million of an item. That's a
Mm,
big boy thing. Whew, big.
big.
Yeah, the good old Mega Mastery. And then some new craftables. We had new craftables every month. So,
Try to.
try to. December, we had that Christmas event. Great time. But the
Mm,
frozen fishing. Another Code Ranger special, I believe. Yeah?
that's correct. Yeah. Code
Yes.
Ranger he comes with a lot of really cool ideas.
Just
So
neat from
very
like
grateful to have him helping out with these.
gameplay and
He's a smart guy.
yeah, really
Very
cool.
smart guy.
Really, really cool. Code Ranger, what an asset to the team. Just a great job. I and the freezing mechanic was
Mm.
like top
I
notch.
really enjoyed watching players like first try to figure it out, and then like people would be like, let's plan to do this, and then like it was like 10 people, and then like the other 5,000 people that were playing did not do anything
No,
like that.
no. But yeah, no, it was a great event. Definitely like just unique. So unique, more unique than like the last few events have been just like the most unique events that we've had. Um then January 2024, this year we're coming up to the end here, but we had 500,000 registered users. So a half mil. We got to a half million registered
Yeah.
users. So that's huge. And this is where we had little issues. We had some, we
Little
had
issue.
a little issue for a little bit. We got a little laggy out here because we're, got a little crunchiness. But hey,
Yeah.
it's under control now. We're good.
Was a stressful time
Was
for
very
all of
stressful.
us.
Yeah, we were
Uh,
struggle
so
bus.
for comparison, in July 2023 we had 300,000, and
Mhm.
in January 2024 we had 500,000. So
Yes.
we increased our player base by 66% in 6 months. It was jaw dropping, humbling
Yeah,
for sure.
crazy. Like wacky go nuts even. So,
Wacky.
yeah, it was tough. It was tough, but we're through the woods now. February
Knock on
2024,
wood.
knock on wood. You never you, okay, Tower Levels got released. That
Mm,
was like, 200 to 250 got released. So
Yeah.
that's another big one. That's another good update. I don't think we had any tower levels like, in that whole full year until then. So excellent. And
Yeah.
some crafts. And then we fixed the lag. That's what happened in February. And what's happening in March? Nothing. It's like
Mm.
only 13 days in. So we have an event starting tomorrow, but by the
Event
time this
starting on
comes
Pi
out,
Day.
Pi Day, yeah. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be over. Let's be real.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have it edited and uploaded tomorrow. Who
Wow.
knows?
I
That'd be
I don't
impressive.
expect that from you. That'd be really impressive. I
Would
don't
I get a
expect that at all.
raise?
Would you get a raise? What do you want? Like 5 gold?
2 popcorn.
2 popcorn. I mean, I can't make that happen. I could make that happen. I could make that happen, but you could put 2 popcorn as the password, and then when you redeem it, because you'll be
I
able
love that
to,
idea.
yeah, just make it 2 popcorn. When
Only
you
if I get
redeem
it
it,
done tomorrow.
only if you get it done tomorrow. And if you don't, it's only 1 popcorn. So
All
you'll know if you got it done in time by how many popcorn you get from the password.
right. Too good.
Yeah, it's a good mechanic.
Oh,
But that's pretty much everything we've done in the last 14 months. It only took us like 15 minutes to talk about it. I'm shocked.
it was a lot.
I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that, but I'm happy with that.
I'm I'm it's wild when you sit and go through everything that happened in a year.
Yeah,
It feels like years.
it does feel like years. Like I can just think about all the stuff that, staff was going over during all of that time, and
Oh
all
man,
of chats were going over during all of that time. And, I just think back to all of it happening all at once.
it's
Time's a
crazy.
flat circle.
It's something.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just making references out here. Time's a flat circle. Where this is that's a True Detective.
Never saw it.
Oh my god, you should watch at least the first season. It's very good.
Maybe.
It doesn't have any continuity
Oh, okay.
continuity between all the
I'll
seasons.
consider it then.
It's all right. It's like a detective noir. I'm not going to get into it in the podcast,
Okay.
but you
Okay.
should
Okay.
watch
Okay.
it if you
Okay.
can
Okay.
watch
Okay.
television. I don't
Cool.
know.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Everybody
Cool.
can
Cool. Cool.
watch
Cool.
it.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
cool,
Cool.
cool,
Cool.
cool, 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 cool. Tight,
No
tight, tight,
doubt.
tight,
No doubt.
tight.
No
Cool,
doubt. No
cool,
doubt.
cool, cool, cool. Okay, so we have a couple more options here. We could just continue to talk about the game, or we could do a little outro. What do you feel like?
I don't know. I mean, we did say we would do like practice some tea time.
We
You
want to
know,
do a
just
little tea time.
do a
We're
little bit
we're
of tea
bringing
time.
back tea time. We're bringing back the tea time. So just as if you're new to this podcast, tea time, me and one of the former members of the podcast used to just chit chat about the game, talk about what we're working on, talk about stuff that's happened in chat, just like little things. So we're gonna just do some talking about the game. What are you working on right now in Farm RPG there, Forcepath?
Oh, well, I'm buying as many apple pies as I can
Hmm.
for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I am mega mastering stuff for tower levels,
Mm.
so I didn't
Nice.
have ladders or iron cups or yarn, and I think garnets.
Mm. Garnet, really?
So yeah, listen, okay,
I had garnet done. You didn't have garnet.
I'm
Jeez.
very inefficient.
I mean, I classically suck at this game. Like
It's
I've said
true.
it many times that
It's
I'm
true.
I am like one of the most inefficient players.
I mean, I GM'd canoes, but I haven't MM'd garnets because I just like don't
Whoa.
do that stuff.
I don't think I've touched canoes like with a 10-foot pole.
There was someone in one of the chats challenged me to beat me to GM canoes, and as soon
You're
as you
easy.
challenge me,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna
You're
go hard.
competitive. Somebody
Very
challenges
competitive.
you and you're just like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Yep. I
Yeah.
mean,
Mhm.
so yeah, those have been my main focuses. I keep thinking about finishing doing all my vault passwords, but then I don't.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I'm at like 800 and some odd, and I just like am
Oh
putting
yeah,
the
you're
last
like
200 off.
way ahead of me. I think I'm at like 200.
That reminds me. I got one, two,
What?
three, four like yesterday on my first
Yo.
try, and it popped up. I took screenshots and everything. I just forgot to send it to everybody, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4,
And you
and I
didn't
was
post it
like,
on the Reddit?
I didn't post it on the Reddit. I
Oh
should
my
have.
word.
Ah, maybe I still will. I took screenshots. I like screamed and I ran downstairs and I told Vinny. I was like, look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, because he doesn't do 1, 2, 3, 4 first.
Well, that's a
I'm
madness.
like, "Why aren't you doing it?" That's, like, the one way to get it, like, messed up, my guy. He doesn't do 1, 2, 3, 4. So, just as a tip for everybody, or just as a fill-in, my husband just started playing, like, the game,
Mm,
like, 2 weeks ago. He just started, like, at the end of February. It's literally been 2 weeks, and this took literal years for me to convince him to start playing, like, literal years, like, 2 how long have I played this game? I'm almost got my 3rd star. It's coming this year, right? But
really? That long?
I started in August of 2021, bro.
Oh, okay, you're old schooler. I
I'm
don't think
old school,
I
I'm
for
old
some reason
school.
I thought you were newer than that.
No, here's the problem. What happened was I downloaded the game. It was, like, right at the end of August, and I was getting married, like, a week later, and I got a puppy,
Oh,
like, the
okay.
next day. Like, I got
Yeah.
my dog, like, the next day.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I put the game down, and I didn't look at it again for, like, 2 months.
Wow, rude.
So, you're lucky I came back. That's all I gotta
Oh,
say.
everyone here should just take a moment to thank their lucky stars that
Just think,
boobun
you
came
know who
back.
you actually have
That's
to
what I'm
thank?
hearing.
Steph Sticks
Oh
in
yeah.
game. She's the reason I picked it back up because she's the one who recommended the game to me.
Well,
So
then we
if you
should
see
probably
her in,
also
shout out to her.
yeah.
She
Send her a
literally
message, send her a DM, be
send
like,
her a
"Hey,
DM.
thanks."
Say, "Hey, thanks." Send her some gold. She'd probably be like, "Why are
Right
people
when
sending
I'm
me
taking a
gold?"
sip of my drink.
Yeah, just gonna make it squirt out your nose.
Oh
That's
my
like the
word.
but no, that's the reason. And then I saw her playing it again. I was like, "You're still playing that? Let me pick mine back up." And yeah, no, I picked it back up, and it was, like, the end of November, so I missed Thanksgiving, like, so it was from
Okay.
August to
So
and
you missed
then
the very first Halloween event too.
I missed the very first Halloween event, because I just hadn't played, and then, um, I got my first raptor, like, right after, like, on I think January 1st of 2022, so if that puts it in perspective where I
Wow.
was, like, I got, like, $4.99 January 2022.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
I know, it's
That's old
bonkers.
school.
I know, it is old school. But what was I saying before this? What did I segue to this? Oh, because of the vault. The
Oh, the
vault.
vault,
The
right.
vault. Yeah, but I
The
got
vault.
1, 2, 3, 4 on the vault.
This was about what are we
This is
doing
what tea
and
time is about. This is
okay,
like it's
I
called
do
it's just like,
appreciate that. I do appreciate
it's
that.
like, you just gotta follow the threads where they take you.
My brain will go wherever. That ADHD is
Oh,
strong.
it hits hard. And I listen, if as you can tell by looking around me, people who cannot see, let's like picture me swimming through my environment. Um my office is an ADHD nightmare zone. This is
Mm.
like the product of the chaos of my mind. But what am I working on? Well, thank you for asking.
ADHD zone right
Um
here. I got the I got the old they got the old fidget
Oh, you
spinner.
got a
It
fidget
helped.
spinner.
I've had it for
Um
years. It's wonderful.
Uh,
Wonderful.
I have so much on my desk, I can't even pick anything up to show you
That's
because it's too
depressing.
much, but I could show you this little, look at that. It's a cockatoo.
So, what are you working on in Farm RPG?
Oh, thank you so much for asking me what I'm working on Farm
What an
RPG.
awkward transition. You're welcome.
Thank you. I'm working on Chum Mega Mastery right now because
Chum.
I felt like it was the one that was gonna take me the longest out of all of these,
Mm.
from the pile of Mega Masteries that I need to hit Tower 250. But I do need like a ton of them, like
Oh
so
my
many, like at
goodness.
least 5 or 6 before I get there. Right now, where am I at? I'm tower level 234. I'm
Which is
working
farther
on
than me,
yeah,
which is weird.
it is weird. Because get I think I had to push for my tower levels to do a quest that you wrote. Um
Oh, oops.
Remember that? I pushed to 199 because you wrote
Yeah.
a quest that was a time-locked quest for
Ooh.
199, and I was like, "I can't miss a quest because I have a problem."
A
Um,
lot of people feel that way, but that's
yeah,
why we bring these quests back,
I know,
right?
but
I mean, like,
listen,
the
I
whole
could be
point.
dead in a year. Who
You,
knows?
but the whole. Okay,
I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time, okay?
one, I don't think if you're dead in a year, you're going like on your
I'll
deathbed, you're
care.
gonna go,
I will.
man, I missed that T199 quest. Two, the whole point is that you're not supposed to stress about it. It's coming
I
back. You're
listen,
not missing anything, man.
the FOMO is real.
I get
Okay.
that, but I don't want you to feel that FOMO. I know it exists. I just don't want you to feel it. I
I'm
care.
gonna feel it. I feel
All
like a lot of
right.
players are gonna be like that too. It's not you, it's me,
And
okay?
I get that.
It's not you, it's me.
Sometimes I just want to be like, guys, it's gonna be okay. It's
Mm,
gonna be okay.
it is gonna be okay. You're gonna make it through, I promise.
You
It's gonna
are.
be it will come back, and this is I should practice what I preach a little bit because I do tell people to chill out and touch grass and, like, go outside all the time. That's, like, part of what I do, but, like, you know, I don't leave my house, so I gotta get these quests done. Um,
All
but if
right.
it's a time locked quest, I'm getting it done before it's gone.
I'm still a little
Sorry.
flabbergasted that you're farther in the tower than me.
It's just because I'm way cooler than you.
It's because I've been silver locked. I finished flexible
Oh,
spending in the end of
I haven't
January.
touched that crappy quest.
So,
Sorry, I ain't gonna give
oh,
my money up to Cecil.
listen, all right. I don't want to. I don't
Listen,
appreciate your tone,
Cecil can't
Miss.
have my money.
Well, you know what? Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. I don't really
No.
have a rejoinder for that
Yeah.
currently.
I do want the mailbox though, so I'll probably have to do it sooner than
Yeah.
later.
I a personal mission of mine is to not use my foreknowledge on what we're working on. Like,
Mm.
so like I knew the tower was coming out, but I knew I had been working on flexible spending, so I
So you
spent
just
all of
did
my
it.
money and now I can't climb the tower because I have been silver locked. Like,
Oh,
is
man.
is
We'll
that a
send it.
swear jar right
No, it
there?
wasn't. I didn't do it. I
Okay.
didn't. I said
Okay. Oh, are you referencing one of the other mods?
I could. This is how I would like to. I don't know how he pronounces his
No
name,
one
but it's
knows.
to me. Yeah,
I just
but
say F.
F. What else? What else are we working on? I think that's really it for the tower. Is really all I'm working on, and Pam Rats. I'm on Pam
Mm,
Rats 10, and
look at you.
these bugs are killing me, man.
I
The
really shouldn't
bugs.
smile when you say that because it makes
Yeah,
me look like a jerk.
you are like a sadist. It's like an absolute horror show. I love the quest. Like it's great. It's great to have something to work on, but like literally I can crank one out a week at
Yeah.
best. That's like that's the pace I'm taking it at.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the goal really is
Mm,
like take your time. Like I finished both of them and I can tell you I feel empty inside. Like
mm, you have nothing else to do.
I don't have those big quests and I want one.
Mm. Well,
But
time to write a new one then, bud. Let's get
listen,
to it.
no spoilers.
No spoilers. Don't tell anybody anything. I'm just telling you, you got to write a new one.
Oh, fair. What if
Time to
it's
get
already
to it.
written?
What if it's already written? Who knows? I'm not telling.
I mean, how would you know?
How I mean, I'm in the dev chat, bro. I would know.
You think I say everything there? I know
Maybe
you're
not.
watching. I
Maybe
hide
not.
from you.
Oh, good, good, good. Somebody has to. Somebody's got to hide from me. Somebody's got to be hiding. Somebody can't watch me at all time, or just I can't have eyes on everything. So understandable.
Fair. Yeah. What
But
else is new?
just trying to get through my emblem backlog. That's another thing I'm working on. Don't request an emblem right now, just because I mentioned emblems, people. But I am working on my emblem backlog. So if you did ask for something, I'm going to try to get to it eventually. I crank a couple out every weekend. But they come in every time I do a new one. I get like three, three. It's a damn Hydra's head.
Well, first of all, swear jar.
Is
Second of
that a
all,
swear?
I mean, technically, it's considered a swear.
Is it?
Um,
Is it blammed
ye-
in game? Is damn blammed?
it's
I don't
so
know. I
it's
can't.
so bad that I don't know the
I
answer
have
to
no
that
idea.
question.
I don't know.
Look at us. We're professional admins for FarmRPG right now.
Pros. I live in the Northeast. Damn is not a swear here. So
Well, all I'm saying is I watched Dropout. Sam says three, and that was a word that got put in the swear jar.
ooh, okay.
So I'm just saying.
All right, well, that's 10 gold for me then so far.
I I don't know. I feel like the users like we should
Okay,
let
but
the users decide.
okay, let us know if you think damn is a swear. I'm saying it, that's not going to count towards the swear jar if we determine it's a swear.
Yeah, it'll be
It's
it won't be
one thing of
retroactive.
it's one thing of damn that gets it added.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Just let us know. I mean, maybe we should just add it just so that it's like we have 10 gold to give away for the next
I
time.
mean, if we don't do any, then we give away 100 gold. So
That's true.
I just
Hmm.
feel like I'm like trying to root in the
Maybe
player's
we need to
favor.
start swearing more
Well, or
or
maybe it
swear
just
once.
starts at 100 gold
Oh, good
always.
plan. That's probably a good plan. 100 gold
Because
base.
yeah, because like it would feel kind of bad like if we just slipped one in there just so it was 5 gold instead of 100. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Okay. That's fine. I got a budget.
I got a budget.
I got a budget. I can give out 100
I
gold.
love
That's
that.
fine.
I love that.
It's like you listen to this
Can
and
I
you
have
got
100
added.
gold?
I mean, you could give yourself 100 gold very easily.
No,
Wow. Wow.
won't do
I
it.
see how it is. I mean,
Won't do
I'll
it.
give you 100 gold. I don't care.
I don't want your
Um,
100 gold.
wow. What if you win the swear jar? Are
I
you gonna put your
feel
name
like
in for
that's
it?
isn't that like illegal? You can't win your own raffles,
I
right?
don't know.
That's kind of shady.
Is it?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna enter myself because like if we have 0 people that listen,
Then you
then
get 100 gold
I get
out
100
of the
gold.
budget.
True. I'm the
So,
budget. The budget. Is the budget a
budget.
thing now?
I don't know. We could just make we can make it a thing.
We can make it a thing.
All right. Well, we're almost rounding out on an hour here, so maybe we should
Wrap it up.
wrap her up. Well,
Sure.
yeah, well, thank you everybody for joining us today. Thank you, Forcepath for keeping me company and chatting with me for the
Yeah.
last hour or so. And
A lot of
I hope
fun.
yeah, it was a good time. I hope to have everybody come back again and start listening to the podcast again because it's been highly requested for this to come back. Shockingly, I can't believe it. I'm glad you guys wanted it back so bad, but again, listening to my nasally dulcet tones didn't seem like a high priority, but it is. So we're back. So thank you. We can end it like we used to end the podcast, which is just saying bye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sure. Okay. Are we
just
gonna like count into it, or are
no,
we just
no,
gonna say
just
bye?
just gonna just go bye. Just say bye. Just go
Bye.
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 Yeah, there it is.
Bye.
Bye.